Should we snap to throw them off? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. That is the, yeah, it worked. Let's go. Hey everyone, it's Shadow DTV. Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Today we're going to be checking out a competitive on-reveal deck using only Pool 1 cards. If you've just started playing Marvel Snap, you will have access to all of these cards in your first few days of playing. So you'll be able to play this deck pretty much straight away. We're going to get into the deck list. We're going to play a couple games with it so you can see how the deck works. Guys, you'll be able to copy and paste the deck straight into your Marvel Snap game. The deck list will be in the description, so go and check that out. Start playing the deck with me. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Snap content. Alright, let's get into the video. Okay, so we've got the on-reveal deck here. We'll go through the cards, what they do. We've got Ant-Man, ongoing. If you have 3 other cards here, +3 power. So we want to play Ant-Man at a location that we can fill up, and we'll be able to get 4 power on Ant-Man. Fantastic. Nightcrawler, great card. We can move Nightcrawler once. This is great for buffing things like Angela. Also, we can get into hard-to-reach locations with Nightcrawler. Next up, we have Rocket Raccoon. On reveal, if our opponent played a card here, +2 power. So we can also get Rocket Raccoon to 4 power, which is fantastic for a 1-cost card. Next up, we have Mr. Sinister. On reveal, we add a Sinister clone to the same location with the same power. So Mr. Sinister, we're going to get 2 2-power cards. This is great for filling up locations for things like Ant-Man. So that's basically pretty much a good combo there. Next up, we have Star-Lord. If our opponent played a card here this turn, we get +3 power. So 5 power for a 2-cost card is pretty good. 2 energy cost. Scarlet Witch, a fantastic card. I love Scarlet Witch. On reveal, we replace the location with a random new one. Scarlet Witch is fantastic for bad locations. Locations that are not good for our deck, we can use Scarlet Witch. And also, if our opponent has a location that's really, really good for them, we can get rid of it with Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch has a ton of versatility, so great card to add in here. Next up, we have Ironheart. On reveal, Ironheart gives 3 other friendly cards +2 power. That's essentially +6 power for a 3-cost card. Fantastic. Ironheart's a great card. Next up, we've got a bit of a control card here. Enchantress. On reveal, remove the abilities from all ongoing cards at this location. Now, if our opponent has some strong ongoing cards, Enchantress is just going to shut them down. Now, it is important to note that Ant-Man is also ongoing, so Enchantress will shut down Ant-Man. We want to make sure that we're not playing Enchantress at Ant-Man's location if we can help it. Next up, we have Jessica Jones. If we don't play a card here next turn, Jessica Jones will get +4 power. This means Jessica will end up at 8 power for a 4-cost card, which is pretty good, but we need to be strategic as to where we play Jessica Jones because we can't play a card there next turn if we want that buff. White Tiger, overall great card. We add a 7-power Tiger to another location. This can get into hard-to-reach locations as well. Places that have been shut down where cards can't be played. This does not work with Professor X. Professor X does not allow any cards to go there, so that's important to note. But White Tiger is fantastic. Being an on-reveal, we can also re-trigger it with Odin. Gamora, if your opponent played a card here this turn, +5 power. So we can get Gamora to 12 power, which is fantastic for a 5-cost card. And the beauty of this deck is that Odin can re-trigger all of these on-reveal abilities when we play Odin at their location. So that means White Tiger, Gamora, Jessica Jones is not going to be as useful because we generally playing Odin on turn 6. Ironheart, Scarlet Witch, Star-Lord, Mr. Sinister, Rocket Raccoon, all going to have their abilities re-trigger. So we can get some really big numbers with this deck. Let's get straight into it, play some games, and see how we go. Alright, let's get into game 1. Let's see how we go. Now, because I'm quite a high rank, we've hit Infinite, we are going to be versing some decks with Pool 2 and Pool 3 cards, but I'm still confident that we can get the win. So let's play Ant-Man here in the middle. We don't want to play anything at Murder World because it will be destroyed, which is very bad for us. None of our cards synergize off being destroyed, so we don't want any of our cards destroyed. So, Death Domain, when you play a card here, destroy it. We also don't want to play anything there. The good thing is Nightcrawler can move into that location. So again, the beauty of Nightcrawler is he can get into locations like Death's Domain without being destroyed. White Tiger can also get there without it being destroyed because we don't actually play it there. That's another way we can get power at Death's Domain. So they play Psylocke. So they're going to be playing a 4. They're going to have 4 energy next turn. Wow, these locations are absolutely awful. Now, I would assume our opponent plays something here because the cards will be destroyed. But I think Rocket Raccoon's a great play. He should get the +2 power. They've played something in the middle. Oh, they've played Mr. Negative. That is unfortunate for us. Okay, Murder World can now have cards played there. Well, this is a tough one. We've got White Tiger. We've got Odin. This is probably good. We could probably play... If you don't play a card here, we could probably play Jessica Jones here. I think that's good. Then we could play White Tiger over here. Oof. I think this is okay. Ironheart would have been nice. We'll move Nightcrawler out next turn. And then we'll play Odin here. Oof, this is going to be a tough one. Okay, so we get White Tiger over there. Wow, they've played Mr. Negative and Sarah, which means they're going to play a ton of cards this turn. Oof, this is going to be rough. I feel like we're probably going to lose this. But I think we just play Odin anyway. It's going to be rough, guys. Let's see how we go. If they snap, we're probably going to retreat. As all of the cards, a lot of their cards in their head are going to cost 2 less. Thanks to Sarah and Mr. Negative. So that's not great for us. Guys, sorry if my voice sounds a bit funny. I've been quite sick this week. But pushing through, getting our videos out. What is our opponent thinking? They're doing a lot of thinking here. So hopefully the Tiger Spirit maybe goes to the right or even the middle. Could be good. Come on, Jack the Atom. They're thinking, they're thinking. They're really unsure of where to play cards. It should be pretty obvious what our game plan was. They're probably just doing the math to figure out if they can actually win this. Now, they're running out of time here, so let's see what happens. Should we snap to throw them off? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. That is the... That is a... Yeah, it worked! Let's go! That's so good, guys. That's our first win on the board. We only get the 1 cube, but, man, they were nervous. They were waiting so long. All right, let's get into game 2. My apologies, guys. All right, let's get into it. So we're versing Jack the Atom again. All right. Game 2, Jack the Atom. All right, Star-Lord. So we've got Bar with no name, so we actually want to have the least power there. If your opponent played a card here this turn plus that, that makes White Tiger pretty hard to play because we could lose this location. So they've played some... When you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. I reckon we play Star-Lord here. We can actually play Scarlet Witch over here, which is fantastic. And just showcasing the versatility of Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is absolutely fantastic for locations like this. We could even wait till later to play Scarlet Witch there, just so our opponent doesn't actually know what's happening. Now, on reveal happens twice. Our opponent likes to play Mr. Negative. They will not play Mr. Negative there because they do not want that to happen twice. So I honestly think we could play Star-Lord in the middle again. Or we play Ironheart. No, we want to play Ironheart later. I honestly think we can play Star-Lord here again. Oh, damn it. Have they played? They did not play Mr. Negative on the right there. Oh, okay. They've played Jubilee. That threw me off just a little bit. They've pulled out White Tiger. Oh, it would have been great if White Tiger went to the left. Oh, no. Wow, that is a great combo that they just hit. That's okay. That's okay. Ooh, this is tough. Oof. This is tough. Now, they've filled the right location. Their right location is at 9, which means we can actually... We can definitely beat that. How are we going to beat that is the question. We definitely could play like an Ironheart to buff these, but I feel like we want to try and get the win at that location. Now, Jessica Jones will get to 8. Oof, this is actually rough because we want to play Ironheart here. Yeah, this is interesting. Let's put Jessica Jones there. Now they have played nothing, which makes me think they do have Sunspot there, which makes me think that they have like a Infernaut, possibly. Yeah, oof, it's tough. We don't want to play any cards there. We could play a White Tiger. Scarlet Witch at the end. Oh, it's so risky. Oof, I don't know if we're doing the right thing here. We'd assume our opponent plays a card here. But then White Tiger could be useful. I actually think we play this. That's good. Jessica Jones gets to 12. They play Iron Man. Oh, this is interesting because now Scarlet Witch over here means we can probably win this location. Sunspot is going to get to, assuming they play nothing, Sunspot gets 6 power, which would get them to 19. How do we get this to 19 power? I actually don't think we can. Dang, we're so close. That's 5, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That only gets us to 17. How do we win this? Oof. It's really unfortunate because everything else is looking pretty good here. Like a Gamora here. But we need the ability to play this Scarlet Witch. Which just the numbers don't add up. This is 12. This could get us to 16. But we wouldn't win it. I guess Ironheart is like could possibly do it. But it's very unlikely. It would have to hit Jessica Jones 3 times. I think we're just going to go for it just to see what happens. We probably lose this though. They play Mr. Negative there. But that's okay because we're going to change it with Scarlet Witch, which means we do actually win that location. It's all down to Ironheart here. We should have played Ironheart first. Oh no, we only hit it once. Oh, we were so close. Oh no, I misplayed. If we'd played Ironheart first, it would have avoided buffing Scarlet Witch. And we would have had a higher chance of buffing Jessica Jones. But unfortunately, it is possible we still do not win. But we possibly could have got the win there, guys. That was such a close game. That was really fun. That was a really fun ending, actually. Guys, that is the on reveal deck. This is basically a competitive version using only pool 1 cards. You saw the power of the deck there. We almost got 2 wins out of that. But guys, go and check out the deck list. Try out the deck. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section below. Hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Shadow DTV here for tons more Marvel Snap content. Guys, I'll catch you in the next video.